If you're still struggling with pull-ups, you're probably making one of these 5 mistakes. So I'm gonna give them to you now, and at the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to finally escape this trap and start progressing again. So the first and most common mistake is training above your level. When people start training for pull-ups, they get so impatient because this is such a cool skill to have, and it's such an exciting goal. So it's not uncommon for them to try and run before they can walk. And this is the biggest killer of progress. If you cannot do a pull-up, don't try. If all you can do is the beginning of the movement, you're training your body to do that beginning of the movement. You're never training your body to do more. If you're always training at maximum effort because of your ego, you're getting trapped. Training at maximum intensity doesn't make you strong. If you want to get strong, you need to work a little below. It's okay to be a beginner. If you train at your level, you're going to progress faster. So if you need to do band assisted pull-ups, do that. And if you can only do 1 pull-up, don't try and do 2 because it's exactly the same problem. When you're trying to do that second rep, you're training your body to fail. If you want to increase your max reps of pull-ups, you should only do pull-ups with proper form. If all you can do is 1, just do 1. So this is the first mistake, and the best piece of advice I can give you is train at your level. The second mistake is not doing enough reps. Whether you can do 1 pull-up or 0 pull-up and you need a band. One mistake is not doing as many reps as you could. But when I'm saying this, I'm talking about reps with proper form. So let's say you can only do 1 pull-up. You're not gonna try and do a second one. You're gonna do your 1 clean pull-up and you're gonna rest long enough so you can do another set of 1 pull-up if that's the max you can do. If you can do a maximum of 2 pull-ups and the third one doesn't look good, don't do the third one. You want to do as many clean reps as you can. And if you have to rest 3 to 5 minutes between each pull-up, do that. The goal is to do as many clean reps as you can during 1 session. The third mistake is not warming up properly. Warming up is very important so you don't get hurt. You already know that. But it's not the only function of the warm-up. The warm-up prepares you to perform better during your workout. The warm-up makes you stronger. If you perform better during your workout, you'll get faster and better results. So some of my clients who can do 5 or 10 pull-ups wonder why I still make them do bent pull-aparts or dead hang as a warm-up, although it looks like such an easy exercise for them. It's because I know if they don't do this easy exercise, they're not going to perform as well when they do the pull-ups. They're going to do less pull-ups than they could do. So they're going to progress at a slower pace. They're leaving potential on the table. This is why you want to do the warm-up and do a specific warm-up before a pull-up workout. The fourth mistake is not doing accessory exercises. What I mean by that is all the exercises that might be easier but train the same muscles as the pull-up. So once you're done with your main exercise, whether it's pull-up or chin-ups or band-assisted pull-ups, you want to use the energy you have left to do Australian pull-ups, for example, or dead hangs, or TRX rows, or bend pull-aparts with a heavy bend. Because when you do these exercises, you can do more reps and you train your nervous system for the pulling movement. So first you train the max strength with the pull-ups and the chin-ups, and then you train the strength endurance and the nervous system with those accessory exercises. So every pull session should have high intensity exercises where you train max strength and lower intensity exercises where you train strength endurance and your nervous system. By the way, I have a full library of workouts, exercises and tutorials you can do with resistance bands. If you want to get access, it's free and easy. The link is in the description. And the fifth mistake is poor mobility. So I'm talking mostly about shoulder, scapular, back mobility. And it's very important to train this because if you cannot move efficiently, you're not going to recruit as much strength when you do your exercises. And then you have the same problem as if you don't warm up specifically. Because if you're not prepared to perform as well as you can, you're not going to progress as fast. So the first thing I recommend is doing the shoulder mobility that you can do with a resistance band. You can find that in my private library. Like I said earlier, the link is in the description. You also have active hang, scapular pulls, working on shoulder movement, protraction, retraction, elevation, depression. You can find all this in my channel. I will put the name of the exercises below so you can just look it up. I have very short videos that just demonstrate the movement. You can check that out, work on these exercises, and that's how you'll improve your mobility. And if you apply this as well as the 4 other tips, I guarantee your pull-up max number is going to increase dramatically over the next few weeks. My next video is going to be about how to never hit a plateau again when you train your body with strength, so stay tuned.